I still wasn't sure. And it wasn't until I came back from law school, had worked for a time, that I thought, okay, well, maybe I should try this and see how it goes. I'm still not sure I want to do it.
Hi, I'm Abby. I'm from North Carolina, and I work in the Office of Presidential Correspondence, and I was just wondering if any of the letters you read every night, if any of those have changed their mind about the policy.
They've moved me deeply. I think what, on big issues that I've thought about, I can't say that letters have necessarily changed my mind. And the reason I say that is because on the big issues that I care about, or the country's been debating, by the time I get a letter on something, I've been pretty steeped in the issue. So I've heard a lot of voices, opinions, policies. So I sort of worked it through. I can be moved by either somebody who confirms my point of view, or the passion in which somebody who feels differently than I do expresses themselves. And that's useful for me to hear from a gun owner who says, you know, I live out in a rural area, we have no way of getting protection on a regular basis, whether it's the sheriff's offices, departments is 10 miles away, and if somebody just comes off the interstate, I've got to be able to protect the family when I agree. Right, and so they talk about it, and I say, yeah, I get it. But, and sometimes I'll write it back. Because that background checks, you still have your rifle. Right? But it gives you some granularity in the issues that you're interested in. What happens more frequently in the letters is issues that I am not aware of, and they're usually more particular. Right? So you'll hear from somebody who says, I have an autistic child, and he's about to age out, and that changes my ability to get certain benefits. And you looked into Social Security changing how it thinks about SSI. That's not something that I would have thought about, but then what I can do is I'll typically write at the top of that letter, rather than right away reply, I'll send it to the agency, and I'll say, explain this to me. You know, what's the nature of the policy? Is there something we can do to help? That happens on a nightly basis. And that way I learn more about a bunch of details in terms of how programs and government runs that I can't pay attention to on a daily basis. And there are times where the answer I get back from the agency is unsatisfactory. You know, we'll say, oh, it's always been like this is how we do it. And that might lead me then to say, well, you know what? Why don't we, why wouldn't we change the policy? And that's happening. I'll take last question. Young guy who I think played me in a photo shoot for Essex. As we're, they do these mock-ups, and they know that I'm really impatient when it comes to photo shoots, because I'm not a model, I'm the president. So they have somebody stand where I'm supposed to be standing, so they get a shot in the way. And you were me. Am I correct?
You are very much.
What's your name?
Justin.
Justin. Where are you from?
Nashville.
And where are you going to school?
I'm going to Columbia Law.
Okay. All right. What do you got for me, Justin?
So President Carter, when he left office, he did a lot of humanitarian work, and same thing with Clinton. And then President Bush kind of receded from public life. I was wondering what you think your post-White House identity is going to be and what your issue area is going to be.
Well, look, I'll be a young man, I'll be 55, so I think that doesn't seem young to you, but I hang out with older people. Older people I hang out with, 55 is spry. So I'm, you know, I'll hopefully have a second act. You know, we're talking now about what a presidential center looks like. A lot of the emphasis, I suspect, will be on leadership development, building on some of the work we've done around things like My Brother's Keeper, Michelle's Let Girls Learn, the Young Leaders programs we do internationally. A lot of my focus, I suspect, will be around how do you get people involved and organized around issues as opposed to what Bill Clinton's done, which is much more directed at HIV/AIDS, how do we get retroviral drugs. Not because I think that work is unimportant, I think it's very important. The Clinton Foundation's done great work, as has the Carter Foundation on both the election and democracy monitoring, the work they do there, but also diseases. But so many of the issues that we wrestle with, climate change, gun control, raising minimum wage, whatever it is that I think is important. What stops it is not lack of technical solutions. It's our politics that work. People don't get involved the way they need to. And Michelle and I probably have, if you think about where we can add value, that's an area where we can inspire or engage people in ways that not that many other people. So we'll try to spend a lot of time working on those issues, and I'll sleep. I'll sleep. Yeah, this is good. I'm looking forward to it. If you think I'm surprised now, wait till I'm going to about 3 weeks ago, I got like 3 nights in a row of 8 hours sleep, and it was over the weekend, and then I was working out with my trainer in the morning on Monday, and he's like, what happened? You're like a facelift? I said, no, man, I just got some sleep. Wow, you look really good. So, check it out. All right, well, you guys have been great. I always say this to all of you, so even though it's boilerplate, I'm going to repeat it. Do not get cynical. That's my big piece of advice is don't get bored, don't get cynical. You are living in the wealthiest, healthiest, least violent, most tolerant, most educated period in human history. And you guys are the most privileged people at the most prosperous, secure period in human history. And so, no griping and no moping. Seize this amazing opportunity again. Don't it? And if that requires just never watching television news, because the possibilities of what you can do are enormous. And that doesn't mean, becoming president involves a lot of luck. Becoming Steve Jobs or Quentin Tarantino, that requires there's a certain amount of breaks that you get. It's not because you're so much better than everybody else. Being Picasso is because you're better than everybody else. but a lot of times it's just happenstance or things worked out. But being useful have to, orient yourself towards having an impact and making a difference. And you will. And you'll be happy doing it. All right? What do I got?
It's a birthday card.
Oh, this is so nice. And like glitter on the side?
24 karat gold.
Yeah. I mean, this is like a really nice, it's like a crafts project. Like, how did you do the glitter stuff?
Yeah, there was glue involved.
Did you guys actually do glue, like the old style, like kindergarten glue? And then you just put the sprinkle on top? Really?
Pretty much.
But it's so neat though. There's no like little, the Elmer's glue's not all sticking out. You got help, didn't you? Your parents helped you. Just like the science project.
Absolutely.
This is so nice. Well, thank you, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Almost. Good luck, everybody. You'll do great.
I'm gonna go get some return shots. When I do it. You get a sit down while you're in Italy?
I have.